Hello, Mark.
Hello, Rachel.
Hey, everybody in the chat. Who we got? We got quite a few just popped in here.
Yeah,
I decided to go live late because I was doing a little bit of that. Talking about the
hey,
weekend coming up, which we'll talk about.
yeah, Patrick.
So it's Patrick. Patrick was the first one in. We saw him pop in and
Yeah,
said, oops, time to go live. Patrick's here.
yeah. Hey, Javier. What is up, my friend?
We got Tim, Metal Detector
Tim,
Adventure Time. Sam, the medical detectorist.
the medical detectorist.
Brian
Awesome.
Olivier,
What's up, Brian?
the winner from last week.
Yep,
Mark the Senile. So now your full name's here.
yep. Hey, Mark.
We got Viento. Viento. Did I say Javier too, or just you?
Huddy Hotty. New England.
Georgianne. Yeah. I was just talking about you. Hope your ears were burning. Johnny Small Pepper.
Hey, John.
I think we got everybody that came in so
Yep,
far.
so far.
So far. So I guess we'll just see what happened all this week. I guess I'll talk to you all about this weekend. Ooh, by the way, Chris is going to be there, New England PDA. Should be fun. It looks like a group of about, I don't know, 10 or 11 people.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't want a large group anyway because, like, it'd just be me keeping the grown boys from trying to
Going
resist
in the
temptation
house.
to go in the house. Um, I don't even know what condition it's in right now. I forgot to ask Dan, but the road driving up as far as where we parked, Olataka, um, was pretty good. Um, so I imagine the rest of the way where I want everybody to park at the top, where the loggers were at, should be clear too, because it was an
Okay.
actually better. So yeah, we'll all meet up Friday morning near it because if they take their GPS, it will take them the wrong entry to Sand Hill Road and end up not being able to get all the way through. So
Ah,
yeah, it's a I guess a grade 5 road. They don't maintain it. And I was looking at Historic Mapworks, which is only one map for that town. And also, by the way, I don't know if you used it lately, but you know how you used to be able to switch it to satellite?
yeah.
Now it's only Street View.
I hate that. That sucks.
Yeah. Um, but
It goes.
yeah, I was looking at that. That only goes as far back as 1980. And you can see the other three outbound buildings. Oh, all right, good. Brian got it. He was one of the earliest mailings I've done, just so you know. Hey, Amanda.
Amanda. Hello, darling. Workman. Hotty hotty.
Hey, Workman. Um, so next week, yeah, we'll have Talka on. So everybody get ready for that. I am not going to my union meeting, so we can have Talka here. Hey, Brunfree. Because we also
Run.
have to arrange, or he actually arranged for a translator. And then, so you guys have, a few questions ready for next week. But we're not going to try to do it for 3 hours. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll try to answer all questions. Maybe, you can always email me the questions ahead of time that you want to ask in case we miss you in the chat. Uh, I think that's everybody that came in. Yeah.
Not nobody
And,
else.
yeah. Also, for those of you who know Kay's digging it,
Oh, there it is.
I will send you the link. I will send you the link probably Monday, Taka, because I think that's what he asked. Because I'll be away this weekend, so I want to do a
Yeah.
nice thumbnail. So
Catch
I
me
will
up.
send you the link through your email. So yeah, finally get to meet New England PDA in person. So that'll be fun. Well, I mean in Vermont anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 50% rain, 50% chance. I check daily. On average, if you average all the weather stations, not heavy rains. I think Friday night is supposed to be heavy rains, but during the day should be all right. Sunday's still really iffy.
Be a little muddy, but the signals will be popping.
Yeah, yeah. So bring your rain gear. I don't. I mean, they're talking like a third to half an inch of rain or something over that time period. So it's not really a heavy rain. And I was thinking to myself, boy, it was that way the last time I went up there. I mean, the first day it was supposed to rain and it didn't. The second day it was raining on me and Dan, but not
Yeah.
a heavy rain, you know. So that'll be fun. Um, yeah, so a group of 10 or so. Most of them will be on Saturday because people still work Friday. But so that should be fun. It should be. I know there will be a lot of things found. I did look on Historic Map Works and best as I could do because Historic Map Works doesn't have the satellite anymore, which would I'm able to pinpoint where the property and the house is better on the satellite image.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm not sugar. I won't melt."
Mass Metal Odds. Hello.
Mass Middle
Been a
Oz.
while.
Yeah, love that name.
JPP.
JBP. Oh, you have to work Friday? All right. Um, I will email you my phone number because I'm not sure yet, or I might just email you to meet at that spot Saturday morning. Um, if I have to wait to find out from Dan if we can meet up there, but I told him it's not going to be a lot of cars, so I don't think it'll be an issue. But I'll let you know by tomorrow. I'll be traveling tomorrow anyway. So I'll meet him Saturday.
There you go.
Yeah. Um, so I was able to pretty much figure out where the house was on it without the satellite. Um, just roughly judging.
Yeah.
There were three houses on this property that were on the 1878 map. Not to say there weren't any there before or after, but on this map. And the one I figure is the house that's still there. Because, like I said, the asbestos siding, at some point they had it sided, but it would have been before the 30s. So, and the part that's really falling apart definitely looks like the original part. Hey, 5 Mile. So that's probably the house from the 1800s, the part that's like, oh, you can see the clapboard. It's all just
Yeah.
falling. So
Hey,
where I
Colleen.
said he switched the front door to the back door, he may have built the addition. It's not a very big one, so that's why there's asbestos siding. But the foundation is definitely 80s, and I'm saying about the 80s because that bathroom is definitely 80s, and definitely wasn't originally a bathroom, and they still use the outhouse. So, and then looking on the historic aerials that only go back to 1980 up until about 99 it was fairly clear,
Hmm.
so the forest or the trees are young. So it's gonna be a good time. I don't know how much digging I'll do, but as long as everybody else is finding stuff.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. And then
Yeah, it's more fun.
eventually
It's more fun sometimes to watch what they find than what you find.
I'll probably be doing a lot of that because physically I can't really do much, but after my back surgery. I mean, I do plan on going up for a weekend in the fall. I just didn't want to invite people then because the hotels are like $9,873 a night, and that's for the no-tell motel type of deals. So
Yeah.
no. But you're welcome to join me because I found a really great place on Hip Camp. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, it's a wooden tent. It's really what it is. There's no
Huh.
amenities.
Uh, what do you call it? A yurt? Is that a yurt?
No, it's a little shed.
Oh, it's a little shed. Okay, cool.
Yeah. The little wooden ones that look like a little tiny house.
Yeah. Oh, one of
Yeah,
those.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
they're
it has a
great.
little porch on the front. Hey, Piney Man.
Piney, how you
Um,
doing?
I mean, they have three of them. One sleeps four people, the other two sleep two people. But they have like a little pavilion in the middle that's a communal kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Got like a barbecue, or somebody had put on the reviews that it was like a little Coleman thing.
Hmm.
And then in front of your unit, you have your own fireplace. I mean, your own fire pit, and they have a
Wow.
grill, a grating, a grate over top of it. So if you want to light a fire and cook some burgers or hot dogs or something,
Yeah.
so
Huh.
that's probably what I'll do. I don't know yet. If it
Sounds like
rains,
fun.
probably not. If it rains, I'll have to drive an hour away to find some fast food. So I'm charging my tablet so I can watch YouTube on a screen bigger than 2 inches. So that should be, I
That's
know it'll
good.
be a good time, you know. And next time, I mean, I'll give just as much notice. I announced this, I think, in January.
Yeah, he gave
And then,
a while. He gave a long notice.
yeah. And then I announced the date. I know I announced the date in February. So, or just before February, because I know it was before my surgery was scheduled. So it was still the end of January when I said the dates. So it'll probably be the same time period next year. I'm trying to get past the mud season before the bug season,
Yeah.
and spring is later up there. So I want to go before the weeds actually start to grow up, and so that they'll still be packed down from the snow, so that we're able to, detect closer to the house. All
Yep.
right. Otherwise, if I do it again in the fall and inviting people in the fall, just too far from North Carolina during the school year. I know, Lucky Duck.
Yep.
If I wasn't having surgery in July on my back, I would do, just a random one in the summer for,
Just for the hell of it.
just for the hell of it. I mean, in the trees, it's not weedy. You can swing in there. Just really, I mean, you can still swing fairly close to the house, but the weeds get really thick and really high. So unless I hire somebody with goats or a brush hog, and if I do that, I'd have to ask people to donate. So,
Yeah.
uh,
Pack a sandwich. Amanda says, pack a sandwich.
pack a sandwich. Well, I'm going to be there all Friday through Sunday, so I think I'll stop at the store and get some frozen Uncrustables. Throw them in the cooler.
Just gonna find some old MREs. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't think there's a Cabela's on the way though.
Uh,
No, I'm all right. You know, pick up a little bit of hamburger meat and make a dog. No,
that's it.
don't worry
Yeah,
about
I heard about
food.
the ticks, Georgianne.
I um I
Snack
get
food.
this in
Yep.
January, so my dog very nicely gave me one of his ticks recently. That was that was nice of him. Right on my butt.
Uh, I gotta say, knock on wood, I have never had a tick.
I didn't used to. Um, when I was little, I think I got a tick once.
Mm-hmm.
Beef snacks or fruit? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be picking up fruit and things like that. Amanda said never. Um,
Never. Nope. I've never had one, Amanda. Never.
I normally would put permethrin on my clothes, but I am actually bringing Slash with me, and we'll be in close quarters, so it's not like I could store my pants somewhere else
Yeah.
away from him. So I'm just gonna be depending on off and some duct tape around my ankles.
Ah, funny, Mark. I'm always outside.
Yeah, it was only honestly since I detected, so the last 10, 12 years. But the last like probably 6 or 7, they look for me. Everybody else could walk by and the tick just sits there and, oh, there's Rachel. But fortunately, I did develop an allergy at some point in my life. So now, as soon as they bite me, I itch. The second they bite me.
Well,
So
so you
they're
can get
not
them off
on
quicker.
me. Yeah, they're not on me long enough to transfer anything. They need to be on you at least 24 hours. Yeah, that's one way, J.
Yeah.
Paul. Well,
Yeah.
I what I do is from my knees down, I do Promethean on my pants, and in the fall and the spring when I'm still wearing a jacket, I'll put it on one of the jackets I don't wear that frequently. because you don't want to get that on your skin. But the second they hit it, they're dead. Then it lasts. I don't know. They say 4 to 6 weeks. I think it lasts 4 or 5 washes. That's how I am with mosquitoes. They find me every dang time. They do it to me because my blood's too sweet.
You have Lyme disease, no joke.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I get blood. I get my blood tested for it every year. Ever since I became, some people, some dudes, mostly, few chicks, are chick magnets. I'm a tick magnet.
Tick magnet.
Tick magnet. Apparently chiggers too, but I only got them the one time, thankfully. That was horrible. I don't know how Aquachid dealt with it all over his body, like he said he had it. What was it, chest or something? He tells you the story about how he got the name.
No, never heard it.
Hey, Texas Donna.
No, no, how you doing?
I'm waiting to see if Kenny Valley comes in. He sent me actually a picture of the brass casing shotgun shell he had found. And I told him I didn't even realize till I was talking to Mark after we ended the stream, and I looked at my phone. I was like, oh man. Um, so Tim sent me a picture, and I didn't notice. So we'll share it if he comes in, because that's what we talked about last week. Uh, so I haven't, I mean, today's bad for me because it's been raining for like a day and a half. So
Hey, Stacy.
hey, Stacy. So that's not much fun. And even though I'm not like 100% for digging, I just really wanted to go up there anyway. I wanted to share, like I said in a post I made, I just want to share virtually undetected. And I'm saying virtually because me and Dan spent one day up there, well, about a day and a half, but we weren't detecting it thoroughly.
Yeah.
We were more or less wandering around and mostly around the house and maybe 2 or 3 acres at most. Just wandering and swinging while we were wandering and looking. And, then we walked up to the top a little bit, but I don't think we detected up there. Um, so it's pretty much virgin territory.
Cool.
Won't be after this weekend. So, look, Insect Shield. There's a sponsor of my club, and my members swear by it. They sell treated clothes, or you can send yours in my 60 plus washes. I have socks and a neckerchief. I don't know what they treat it with. I'm just curious because like Promethean stays in your clothes. Plant black-eyed Susans with track dragonflies. Dragonflies eat million mosquitoes. Yeah, we have some dragonflies around my house, but they don't eat enough of them. We got bats too, but they don't eat enough. Mm-mm. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Maybe in the fall we'll go for a weekend, Mark.
Yep.
I'll have to probably come out to you the night before.
Or I just dump my car and meet you somewhere. So you
Well,
don't have to drive all the way over here.
yeah, if you meet me here, then I'll drive from here up.
There we
So
go.
not like 12 hours of driving for you.
Yeah. That'll work.
Yeah. Go up there and
Thanks,
spend the
Colleen.
weekend. There's some pretty neat, nifty stuff up there too. Some museums and things like that nearby. So, and it's a tiny town though. I'm
New
looking
England
forward to
state's
it
looking
too.
forward. Good.
Yeah, me too. I am too, Chris. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good time. We got Dirty Digs coming. And a guy named Mike. I don't remember his last name offhand. It's in the email. That's how he got a hold of me because I made that post and shared it on a few pages, and he emailed me. All right, Donna, we'll be here. We're not going nowhere. I know that there's quite a few events actually going on this weekend too. There's the Lehigh. Oh, Jason will be there. Nice. Lehigh Treasure Hunters Club, Hunt or something. Lehigh
Not
Valley.
familiar.
Yeah. Otherwise, the lynches would have gone. Um, what else is going on this weekend? I know there's a couple over by me. Over by me. Let me see what. There's a coin show, coin
Oh,
expo.
really?
Yeah, coin expo kind of thing. I would not last year, but the year before, I did volunteer at it. Were a lot of fun. Um,
Oh, nice Viento.
at Viento. I know you've been itching to dig for a long time. You'll get out there. Well, so far, Chris, I can tell you what's been found there. Like I said, Dan and I didn't really like grid it or hit an area real hard. We kind of mostly wandered around and swung. And I mean, I found a few buttons. I know he was exploring more than detecting, so
Yeah.
um, he found a this little metal thing. It took him a while, but he figured out what it was. It was a top to a glue made in Russia. So
Huh.
I didn't share that picture, but yeah. And he found a pocket watch from about 1920.
Those I love to find.
Yeah, he
I
found
don't care
everything.
if they're just a piece. I love finding pocket watches.
I think on the second post, I actually shared the picture of it.
Really?
Hey, Wayne.
Wayne.
Um, yeah, I shared the picture of that. It doesn't have a glass face on it, but yeah, I shared that. Um, what else was? Oh, DF Digger. Well, originally made a post that he's not going to do YouTube videos anymore.
Saw that, yeah.
Then he revised it. He's still going to do videos, just not on YouTube. He's going to do them on Rumble. So if you want to catch DF Digger videos, sign up to Rumble.
Yep.
Uh, I thought I had a Rumble account. I went to sign in and it was like, we don't know you. I could have swore I set up one. I even put one video on. So I got to look into that further because I was going to start uploading the Rumble.
I don't even know if I have a Rumble account.
Yeah, I did it a long time ago. Um, I don't know
Now
if
I'm
he's still
curious.
doing. Yeah, I don't know if he's still doing or has he done TikTok. I'm not really sure. I know he focused a lot on Facebook posts and YouTube.
Yeah.
So he's not going away, but he kind of is.
He's going away from YouTube.
He's going away from YouTube.
Yeah, but he said
um,
he'll still be in chat saying hello to everybody.
well, I'm sure he'll check out live streams and premieres. I mean, he's not going to not support his friends, but he's just not going to put out content.
Yep.
Amanda said same thing with her. She thinks she set one up a long time ago, but never used it. It might be gone too. I don't know. I got to check. Poison ivy. Brian says poison ivy. I don't know if he's just making a statement
Yeah.
or if he's talking about poison ivy getting it. Like, I haven't tested it this year, but my entire life, I used to test every year. I don't get poison ivy. I'm not allergic to it.
Lucky you.
Oh, no. But I do get sumac and oak.
Okay.
So, but I'm always thinking in the back of my head every year, like when I get near poison ivy or I find out I was in um, poison ivy, then oh gosh, this will be the year I get become allergic.
You get it.
Yeah, but no, not so far. Wayne said, I love
Uh,
Batman.
I'm going to argue that if we're talking about the what was his name? George Clooney Batman. I'm going to argue that.
What, that poison ivy? Who was that? That
Yeah,
was Uma Thurman, wasn't it?
that was Uma Thurman. Yeah, not
She
into
was
her.
she was okay as poison ivy, but
Hey, Tom.
What's up, Tom Kingery? Oh yeah, this weekend coming up too is Detecting the Heartland.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm still sad I'm not going. They just announced because well, we all know Nokta's in Turkey, so I guess their sales are down a little bit. I mean, they were flying for a minute, but
Yeah.
sometimes when you're up, you got to come down a little. And I think they should hold back on putting out much more machines because they've got a big variety right now. But Viento said I wanted to play Poison Ivy recently. I'm not even sure. I don't think there's been a Poison Ivy in a while.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So they're not sending Jason and the Quarter Order crew to Detect an Heartland this year.
Nah.
Yeah, it'll be the first year they're not there. So yeah, sometimes you gotta cut corners and cut costs. But I don't think
Yep.
the tariffs were too much of an issue with Turkey anyway. Um, don't say never,
Uh,
Rachel. I never got it until I did. Now I can be feet away from it and get it. Well, with my brother, when he was little, all he had to say was the word poison ivy, and he would just be covered. My mother had stock in calamine lotion.
Calamine.
Hey, Yodi.
Yodi.
Um, so yeah, I think next week we'll probably do a sticker pack again. I was tidying up my desk a little bit. I was talking to Mark about it, and so we'll do that next week. Also giving away one of the tokens from KG and Ringy. I found them in one of my
Oh,
bags.
yeah.
I got a handful. I got a bunch of them. It's like a huge stack,
Oh,
like
nice.
12 of them. Yeah, I found all
Hope
kinds
to
of
meet
things.
them one day.
They're fun. Um, I've met them a few
I watched
times.
their show and I was like, oh, that is so cool.
Oh, back when they had on TV, like 2008 or
Yeah.
something.
Diggers. Yep.
Yeah. American
Yep. There's
Diggers.
a reason I got into it.
Piney says if you need poison ivy, yeah, has a bunch. I gotta switch my Nightbot up. Well, I mean, I'm not disappointed it's asking people to buy Richie's new book, but still is. That's all right. It doesn't hurt to promote it.
Nope, not at all.
Colleen said, "Sweet, they gave me a token once. They usually, I mean, at Detecting the Heartland last year, I think I messaged Tim because George didn't get back to me, and usually I message him that when they get
Okay.
there, I needed a new pair of gloves because I lost my gloves, and so I was like, "Can you bring me a new pair of Garrett gloves?" And I need some to stock my KG and Ringy supply of cards and tokens.
Okay.
So they have this like big thing. It looks like the box you get baseball cards in, full of their cards. So
Oh,
I just like
wow.
you can see the different colors. You can't really see who the cards are, so I was just like grabbing a few of each. Oh, you have JBP has all four seasons of their show. I don't know what their new. This one I've just got from them. Not that one. This is some kind of Canadian thing. Better not lose that. I don't know what it is. Little gold Canadian coin.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Where I got it from. I know I didn't find it. These are it's the Diggin' TV 6.25 cents. I don't know if you have that one. You have to let me know, JBP, because I think these are the most recent ones they gave me, and that was last year.
Awesome, Yodi. I did that to my bike too.
Oh, nice, Yodi. That's cool. I was thinking about getting an electric bike to do that.
Oh, they're fun as hell.
Yeah, there's some spots I'd like to get to. I feel like walking. Hopefully, like I said, when I um, after I heal up from my back, I also got to work on getting new permissions.
Yeah.
He said that's why I have a bike. Metal Detecting Adventure Time rides his dirt bike sometimes. What was I going to say about that? The new permissions, because I lost a couple because of you know people don't last forever.
No, they don't.
Speaking of, if every like I was going to say earlier, and I got to started saying, and I changed subjects, but everybody knows Kay's digging it. Just keep her friend, family and herself in your prayers. She lost her Mother's Day,
Yeah.
so just keep her in your thoughts. Even when we're ready, we're not always. So as she navigates the world without her mom, you bought a kit. You already bought a kit. Oh, you have the e-bike. You bought the kit with your clad finds. That's cool. My brother bought a kit once. Didn't fit on his bike though.
Oh man, it sucks.
He was a little disappointed. And then he ended up buying a bike somebody else fitted out. So I don't know if he rides it. I'm gonna tell him if you're not riding it, give it to me.
Yeah, take it.
I'll ride it. I'll throw my Deus 2 in a backpack and off I zip around. Only goes as far as the charge reaches halfway because I'm not trying to bike back. And there was something else we were going to talk about.
Mm.
We talked about this weekend coming up. Totally disregarded anything you're doing this weekend.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing this weekend. I have no idea.
Are you off?
Yeah, I'm off, and Piper was coming over, but then she changed her mind. But I think she's going to change her mind again and want to come over. But I'm not 100% sure if she is going to change her mind.
Yeah, she's a young lady. She's going to change it a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm used to it already.
Well, if she does come by, what are you guys going to do? Normal, like chill, relax, watch some
Yeah,
movies
we'll
and
just do
stuff.
our chill thing. Yeah, that's all
Nice.
we'll do. We'll just chill out. And she'll sit in the oversized chair. I'll sit on the couch. She'll be in her phone. I'll be on my computer, and we'll look up and go, "Hey," and then back down
There you
and
go.
stop again.
Quality bonding time.
That's it.
Yeah, I might. I don't know. I might do a members only stream from Vermont. Depends on how bored I am at night, because like I said, it's literally a little. I could even show you what it looks like, because
That's cool. Hey,
yeah,
5 Mile.
not much to do there. Um, Let me go on the app. It's just easier than going to the email. So I use the app HipCamp, and then when I find places that I want to stay at, when I'm searching, they'll show you all these different things, and it could be 100 miles from wherever you're planning on going. But so
Yeah.
I'll check where it's at, and then I'll check the price, and I usually will put my filter lodging, but because yeah, so that's what it looks like.
That's cool. I
Yeah,
like those things.
and the inside, oh, that's the little kitchen pavilion that the three different little lodgings and all the tents that might be there share. Then you got the little fire pit out front. Trying to find. So that's what it looks like on the inside.
That's pretty spacious.
Yeah, pretty spacious, but like I said, two cots and wood walls.
That's it. That's all you
Yep.
need.
Yep. Worked for me. No amenities and a portable toilet. That's the porch again. And then you got the little fire pit right out front. And I'm fine with all that.
Yeah, I got two portable toilets. So I'm cool. Yeah, so that's the plumbing ever goes out, I'm okay.
Uh, all right. See you later,
All right,
Chris.
take care, Chris.
Little duck digger birthday. I bought her a detector bag for her Note the Gear. Oh, that's cute, Colleen. I miss premieres a lot, and it's hard for me to sit at my desk, and it's easier for me to chat on my computer, even though I'm a slow typer. But I could tag you a lot quicker.
Yeah.
So sometimes I am watching the premiere, but I might not be chatting. Sometimes I end up missing the premiere. I'll watch it later. But like I said, when I watch them on my TV, I can like it. Can't comment on it.
Yeah.
So I've been, occasionally in the morning I'll go around and to the videos and comment on them. But if you haven't gotten a comment, it's because I haven't done it in a while. But I do watch and like. And I view the whole video. But,
Yep.
unless you're one of the monetized people that pick ads beginning, middle, and end, and then YouTube's like, oh, we're super greedy. So beginning, sort of middle, the middle you picked, towards the end, and the end.
Yep.
So if there's too many ads, I'll back out of a video. Now, some of them you can thank YouTube, because YouTube's been real sneaky. I'm sure you all noticed.
Oh
You
yeah.
get the little timer, and it says like it'll say it won't have skip highlighted for about 30 seconds. Then it'll say next.
Oh.
So you hit next. If it says it, then it'll take you to either 15 or 5 seconds. And then it'll have skip not highlighted again.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, 5 seconds. I just gotta wait for the 5 seconds, then I can skip this ad. And lately, sometimes it'll continue on and never highlight that skip button.
I haven't run into that yet, luckily.
I have a few times, usually on the bigger ones. Let's see. Colleen said, "LOL, yes." They've been really bad. I've backed out of a few videos because of how many there'll be.
Yeah.
I watched like an 8-minute video, and I swear there were 6 ads.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's too much. And what they're doing is they're amping up the ads, and it's not to get everybody paid, because there's a lot of non-monetized tiny little channels that have ads on them.
Yep.
That's how YouTube makes their money. These companies pay them. Then they
yeah.
give you pennies.
Commercials.
If you're monetized. If you're not monetized, you don't get squat. You just have an ad played on your video, and they get paid for it. That's the other thing too, with the algorithm. I didn't watch the new stuff about the new algorithm, but one thing I could tell you is YouTube is a business, and if you're not putting up videos people outside your core audience, which is mostly your supporters, are watching, and you're getting low views, YouTube's really not going to push you out. I know for a short while they did the smaller channels. They'll push out their videos. So you would see somebody say like Jason, Aqua Chigger, Hoover Boys, Stealth Diggers, and then you would see ABC Digging, with 79 subs and 3 views. And then there'd be like another big channel like Steph Diggs. She's sort of big. And Zero Discrimination. And then my new channel with 101 subs and 14 views on their video. Like they were for a while putting out smaller channels, because how else are these people going to grow?
Yep.
And then, but I mean, it's a business. So if you think about it, watch Adventure Time, no commercials. Tim, even though you're not monetized, they will still put ads on your videos.
Oh yeah, Tim. Yeah. Yep.
They put ads on non-monetized. I've seen ads on videos from channels with 50 subscribers.
Yep.
And so YouTube is a business, and that's how they make their money. When you're monetized and you do revenue sharing, you get a few cents, maybe a quarter, depending on the length of the video, the length of the ad that's watched, and all that junk. But they make big bucks. And so when
Hmm.
you're a smaller channel, a lot of the reasons why you're not being pushed out, they put if your video goes out in the algorithm to people that watch metal detecting, treasure seeking, bottle digging, thrift store shopping, whatever it is, and not a lot of people click on it,
Uh-huh.
and it's not getting views, they're not going to keep pushing it out. If they're not going to make money on it, it's not going out. Hey, Teen Lynch.
Hey, team. So
Like, I'm not monetized.
PNC.
I'm baby monetized. I do the memberships and super chats. And like I said, all that's going to go to sending, who, by the way, I haven't seen in a while. Diana, Crazy About a Merc.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Patty
Looks all
Merc.
right, but yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a while. And Patty D, who's not here tonight because she's with her granddaughter. Also, please keep her in your mind too. She's her dog's not doing well, and actually, the prescription food is a little pricey for her.
It is.
Yeah, so trying to figure out something we could do for her to help out with that. She's on Social Security, so she's on a limited income. So, but you know, we love our fur babies.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
So she's not here tonight. So if you guys could put up positive thoughts for positive vibes for Patty D, if you have any ideas on how we can help her with offsetting the cost of the dog food, email me jrzyrae at gmail. So, but that's what my super chats and memberships are going to. So, is to send them to events. Right now, it's Patty D because I'm
Yeah.
a little concerned about crazy about it work. Yes, I did see. I don't know if everybody else saw him, JBP.
No,
You want to
I
email
didn't.
him to me real quick? I'll show him real fast. Yeah, her husband created for her on her 3D printer three little figures of her.
Awesome.
Yeah, so send it to me. I'd love to share it with everybody. I thought they were cute. I thought I liked it or loved it. One of it. I did something with it. I thought. See, it gets hard to see here for a while. So yeah, I'll be heading up tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be in Shane's stream because I'm not sure what time I'll reach my destination because I still have to feed the
Yep.
horse lunch before I leave. That's my background photo, my cover photo on Facebook. That's not the horse I feed. That's the one that has to be around the one I feed.
Oh,
His name is Rocky. I don't think he was trying to give me a kiss.
there you go, JPB. It's right down there.
Yep, floating down the bottom. Let me start here. Mm, You know what I think it is? Because I was just watching you follow my email
Yeah,
and how you don't know when I'm pointing at you like this. See,
yeah.
I think
Yep.
your camera reverses your picture.
It does.
Yeah,
Yeah, yep,
that's weird.
yeah. That's why I started figuring it out, and that's why I can point better at whom I'm trying to point at.
You sent two pictures. All right, let's check out these pictures from JBP. And I don't care if I'm still walking with a cane come holiday time. I'm going out to JBP's house, and I'm gonna have to download them so we get them decent sized.
Hello, Ace.
Who?
Not a little one, man. Not a little backwards. I'm
Oh,
very
Face to
backwards.
Ace. What's up? All right. So let me get those pictures. Yeah. This way I can like make them bigger and everybody can see them. Why are you going that way? They're so cute.
Mm.
All right, stop showing them to myself. Still need a little touch up on the paint. That's all right. They look great. Everybody's doing good. Face the Ace. How are you? Let me see if I can. There it is. Okay. There it is. Almost did they. All right. So we
Oh,
got
they're
the.
cool.
Yeah, aren't they cute? I'm gonna guess this is from the white shirt, unless you like the movie Goonies.
Oh, who doesn't love Goonies?
Oh, everybody loves Goonies.
Yeah,
Come on, everybody loves Goonies. But that's cute.
I kind of like the Lego one.
This one, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, this is like a bigger Lego one. See, she got the Lego hands.
yeah,
And then she has her holding one. Looks just
that's
like you.
cool.
Looks just like you. Very awesome, JVP. That's great. Everybody else was doing the AI dolls, and JVP has actual dolls.
Yep.
Although the AI dolls, I mean, some of them were kind of. Some of the ones that showed up for me were a little. One didn't even try to make me look like a doll. It was like my face on a doll
I,
body.
yeah.
No, I don't like that one. Actually, I wasn't even going to do that cover photo because I kind of had my head back a little bit, so I have 45 chins. But I was like, whatever. That's what I look like. I can't help how God made me. Are those like the action figure memes from Facebook? I think so. I had a lot of fun with the with that AI thing though. I didn't
Oh
do the
yeah.
Lego version. I just did the action figure. But some of the things, I mean, when Liz Diggin Canuck did hers, did you see that one?
No, I didn't see
First one
hers.
she did, first one she did had no legs. I was like, no legs. You should be looking at your detector that you're holding. That was crazy. Yeah, everybody had fun with those. It's like the adults do the fad for like 30 seconds and then we move on.
That was it. Yep.
Yeah. Speaking of fads, it is that time of year, and actually, ALS Association did reach out to me to, um, you did the challenge back in 2014. I was like, yeah, the Ice Bucket Challenge. Well, they're doing it again this year, and I've seen a couple of my friends, but I've seen quite a few videos of people that I don't know, their children doing the Ice Bucket Challenge because kids will get in on anything.
Oh yeah.
So the Ice Bucket Challenge is one of the most, the least worrisome. The only thing is, if any of your children are going to do it, because I see a lot of them just going, "We're doing Ice Bucket Challenge. Psh, I challenge you." It's like, no, it's ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, and the whole point of the ice bucket, the bucket of ice water, is that it freezes your body momentarily, and it can give you a very short idea of what these people feel frozen in their bodies like.
Yep.
And it's to bring awareness to ALS and PLS, um, but mostly
Mm.
ALS. And so if children or grown adults that are going to get in, I'm going to do the ice bucket challenge, make sure they say the ALS ice bucket challenge. Because even though most people won't catch them saying ALS, a few might be like, what is that?
Yep.
Because currently it is the only disease that's 100% fatal. And that's cool, JVP. I did it too. Yeah, my dad went real fast, lucky duck. From diagnosis, he went in 9 months. From symptoms, he went in 14 months, which is actually the average for where his symptoms began, which is bulbous, which means it began in the face and the extremities, but it was more noticeable in his face, so it was
Yeah.
bulbous. Um, when it starts in their extremities, the average length is 3 to 5 years, although Stephen Hawkins lived for 8,403 years. Um, but he had machines literally keeping him alive. Um, because we just had somebody in the detecting community last year die from ALS. That was Kelly Underwood. She went pretty quick from diagnosis. Um, so yeah, it's terrible.
Yep.
I
No,
had
it
a
is.
friend years later. She died about 6 years ago now. My dad died, oh, 18 years ago this past March. So I haven't been to an ALS walk in a while. I used to. Um, I used to do the ALS walk and raise money. Yeah, well, the symptoms were probably there before the diagnosis. And it takes a while to get the diagnosis, but on average with bulbous, which is face, it's 14 months.
Yeah.
But it's okay. We all go at some point, but it does suck. I've seen people as young as their 40s getting it. Kelly Underwood, I believe, was in her late 40s. I don't remember her age offhand, but she was not older. So yeah, it sucks. But so if anybody's gonna do it, make sure you mention ALS. You raise awareness. You know,
That's it.
it helps. But I haven't done the walk because of injuries. And then when I was a sub at the post office, hey, Dirk Cod, Patty, I had to work
Sure, Claude Patty.
Sundays, so I wasn't able to make most of them. And then now I think the PALs, which are patients with ALS, could walk a lot faster than I can. So, but once I'm back to working order, I will once again walk for ALS. I like the one tag we had one year that said "Walk because you can."
That's cool.
Yeah. I used to sell baseballs at my job when I was a cashier. Because like a lot of stores, they raise money for St. Jude, they raise money for juvenile JRDA,
Yeah.
um, stuff like that. But the one supermarket here, Shoprite,
Okay.
it might be May. I never noticed when it was, but because May is ALS Awareness Month, it might be May. That they'll raise. When the register asks you, would you like to donate to?
Yep.
And ALS is so rare that they do it. So I used to. Where was I cashier at? I don't remember where it was at because I told my manager I'm hanging these. And, people donate $1, they put their name on the baseball, and then you hang it up. Baseball is because of Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig. That's why it's nicknamed the Lou Gehrig disease.
Yeah,
He put a face to it.
yeah. When I say ALS to people, and they're like, "What? What is that?" And I'm like, "Lou Gehrig's." Oh. I imagine their faces when I say amyotrophic lateral sclerosis.
And they're like, what?
What is that? It took me a long time to be able to pronounce that. But it's cool though that they brought back the ice bucket challenge. So I'm just hoping that people recognize it as when they say the challenge.
Yeah.
And it's fun to get the kids into it. And some kids, like a friend of mine called me. I was like, "Oh, that's so sweet. Your daughter did that for ALS because she didn't say it." And so she called me on Facebook. She was like, "Yeah, no, I sat her down. I explained to her what ALS was." She was like, "That's why I called you because I know your father had it." I was like, "Yeah." And but it's cute to see the kids do it though.
Yep. I agree.
There was one guy. I'm sure it'll show up in my memories because I shared it. He was like, everybody does little 5-gallon buckets from Home Depot or milk, old Kool-Aid
Yeah.
pitcher or mix-a-mole. And this guy's like, no, if you're gonna do it, you got to do it right. And he had a backhoe, a front loader, and it was filled with ice and water. And he was like,
Oh, Jesus.
yeah, it was fun. Another guy, he had a tarp hung up with all the water and ice on it, and then he shot it
Yeah.
and just like exploded all over him. JVP said they had a friend that had it in his later years. Uh, Patty got a Pittsburgh bottle.
Mm.
Colleen had a fire truck spray us at school. That's cool. Hey, Richie.
What's up, Richie?
We were waiting on you. You're late. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm only kidding, Richie.
It's almost time for us to go, Rich.
You know I love you. So, yeah, next week will be Talka. We'll have Talka on. Tom Kringry. Wow, 8 months. Awesome, Tom.
All right, Tom.
Yeah, so next week we'll have Talka on as a guest, Lewis. Ooh, never mind. I can't tease Richie too much. He's already working on his next book. Patty said her uncle passed away from it several years back, so I did the icebreaker challenge in Guam. Oh. Not bad in a tropical climate, but still cold. I bet. What else was it? So yeah, next week will be Talka. I might do a stream over the weekend only because
Okay.
I don't have TV, don't have my computer. So we'll see. Like once we're done detecting for the day, I'm just gonna be sitting in a cabin with just some cots in it. Probably be bored.
There you go.
I don't know. Like I said, if you guys have any ideas how we can help Patty D out with prescription food for her dog, I don't know if any of you've ever had prescription food for an animal. It's not cheap, and they know you need it.
Ain't cheap at all.
Mm-hmm. So if you have some ideas, like can she like add maybe boiled chicken or rice to it to stretch it out a little bit? I know it's for her digestive tract, I guess. I don't know, something to do with her little belly. She's in pain too, so she's on gabapentin every 8 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you have any ideas, feel free to email me. It's floating down there. We could come up with something to help her out. She's a huge supporter of everybody in here. And yeah, outside of that, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's about it. We don't want to. Hey,
Risha. How you say it?
That's why I say bone dead.
Rishi? I'm not trying to be funny, Bone Dead. I'm not. I just can't pronounce it.
It took me a while.
Risha.
It's Risha.
Risha. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's like Stacia.
Yeah.
But I was calling her Stacia because I wasn't thinking CIA is shit. Shit. Because in Italian, CIA is cheap.
Yep.
So good to see you, Bone Dead. I wanted to pop in on you guys tonight, but I was busy.
Yeah.
See, she said Risha.
Okay, I like that. Perfect. Risha. Got it.
Risha. I wanted to stop in tonight, Risha, but I was busy looking at stuff for the permission this weekend to find where possible home sites were.
Yep.
And then, and Richie, next summer, because Dennis said they're damming the river to fix the bridge.
Yeah.
So me and Mark are heading up there.
I'm going to do my damnedest to go up there with you.
Yep. And so we'll be up there next year. I don't think I'm going to make it this year. to dig in the river. So I don't know. By the time I heal up enough for my back, it's gonna be winter. And I know you dig in the winter and you dig your bottle dumps and find marbles.
He does.
I'm not driving up the Maine in the winter. Richie said, "Awesome. All right." Because eventually, at some point, I got to give Mark his wins. So
Yeah, they've been on your desk for what, about 5, 6, 7 years.
something like that. Well, the newest one is like right up here somewhere. I put it with your I put it up there, but your $5 bill. Was it a $5 bill? $2 bill? $1 bill?
I think so. Yeah, I can't remember anymore. It's been so long, Rachel.
I know. Well, I didn't find it and I didn't buy it, so it was I think I won it. I don't know where it went. It's up there. Oh, I put it to the side with your stickers. Uh, Richie said, I don't recommend digging in Maine in the winter. uh, Amanda said, I thought it was $100 bill. No, it was a, what was it? It was a blue one. It wasn't even red, right? It was
Yeah,
blue.
that's right. It was that blue note. Yeah.
Yeah. It's up here somewhere. I know I put it with your other stuff. So just know I didn't lose it. And I actually did tidy up my desk some. I still don't have room. I haven't tidied up. Um, but I don't know. Just for some reason, I brought my tea bags home from IHOP. So, so, so all right, guys. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend this weekend coming
Yep.
up. Mark will probably be chilling, or he might be chilling. But then again, he could be chilling.
I don't know yet. Yep.
Those are his three choices, anyway.
Yep. Yep. Chilling, chilling, and more chilling.
And I'll be getting uh, watching a fun house to explore from being explored this weekend. I know. I was just saying that, Tim. I was saying that you guys were. I said earlier in the stream that you guys, the Lehigh Valley hunt is this weekend. Otherwise, you guys probably would have gone up to Vermont. But that's okay. It'll be there next time. And like I said at the
Yep.
meeting last Monday night, that when I do make the date next year, I'll try to make sure there's not much going on the East Coast anyway. But I still want to do it around May. All right, yeah. So everybody have a good weekend.
Yep.
You know, when you got the downtime, watch people. If
Mm.
people need some watch hours, play their playlist at 1.5, 2 times speed while you're sleeping. That helps them. We are old for rough camping. I'm not rough camping. I am glamping without a facilities. It's 2 cots and a wooden shack. It's not camping. I'm not putting a tent on the ground. Oh, you meant on the property. Yeah, if not enough people camp there, I don't either. I bring air mattresses. Um, so
Hmm.
yeah, so support each other, help each other
Yep.
out. Hit the like on your way out if you don't mind. If you feel like sharing one of these boring streams, feel free. It's free. I know all of you already subscribed to me, but anybody watching this in the future made it this far, all you got to do is hit subscribe. It's free. I had a lot of
It's free.
sometimes I accidentally subscribe to channels I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
I'll watch a really cool video like I'm restoring the broken old tin cars and stuff, and I'll be like, "Oh, that was cool," and boop, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Now I'm gonna see a lot of the videos, but anyway, yeah. So do that. Be kind to each other. Smile at people. You might be the reason why they smile today. Anything you got to say?
If you get a chance to get out this weekend or anytime soon, man, I hope you find something stupid cool.
And there you go. Hey, Dirt Devil.
Dirt Devil.
Yeah.
Ow. Oh.
All these people coming in late.
Always, always.
I know. I stream the same time every week.
Yep.
All right, people.
All right,
Thank you
everybody.
all for joining tonight. Even those who came at towards the end, I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys all rock. All right. So see you in the chats.
Yep.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.